Know Your Candidate. Presented by Portland is Possible, broadcasted by XRAY FM. In this segment, we offer a brief background on the visionary candidates that are proudly standing and running for the acclaimed Portland Area City Council. For now, we have a candidate of District 4 that incorporates downtown, Slabtown, Chinatown, Lincoln, Hillsdale, Eastmoreland, Goose Hollow, and the Pearl District.
I'm Ciatta Thompson, and I'm running for Portland City Council District 4.
After they are elected, the new city council will have the opportunity to decide how committees work and how decisions get made. What is one thing you would advocate for in that process to help the city be nimble and responsive to opportunity?
I think it'll be crucial to have advisors from each bureau. So if it's housing, have someone at each committee meeting to be able to answer questions in a timely manner, so we're not waiting for phone calls, we're not waiting for emails. That way that we can start moving the process along a lot quicker.
What should be the future of RAC and the city funding for the arts?
Well, as a film producer and myself, I know what it's like to try to scrape together money for a project. I definitely think once we get a handle on the housing and the economics of things, we need to fully fund any and all arts in the city. I mean, at one point, Portland was well known for a vibrant arts community. Unfortunately, COVID wiped that out, but I think we got to get back to that and draw both folks from the core as well as from the outlying areas into that, so that we can be a new, the breaking ground for new art. Get back on the cutting edge.
How do we better connect our communities to the river?
Yeah, it's actually pretty funny. I was just with some friends about a month ago boating on the Willamette, and I noticed that there wasn't a lot of activity along the water. And having spent nearly 15 years in South Florida, where everything is the beach, where everything is like water-centric, or a lot of things are, I think a boardwalk, I mean, there's growth that we need to do, but like infrastructurally, we could build a boardwalk, we could have shops there, and just activate the space more, make it a third place for folks to go to.
The Central City has become unaffordable for most Portlanders to live and less attractive to work in or visit. Is that a problem? What's your vision for the future of the Central City?
Yeah, it's a big problem. 45% of the District 4 residents say they feel rent burdened. 24% say they feel severely rent burdened. And the median income is $94,000. So, six figures isn't going the way as far as it used to. And people are really hurting. For me, the biggest thing is to focus on getting the streets cleaned up, to getting our houseless neighbors where they need to be, to get the school-age children that are living on the streets with their families into temporary housing as fast as possible, getting the streets cleaned up, getting people the drug treatment and the medical treatment that they need, getting them the job training that they need, so that we can start moving the city forward. In the next handful of years, we're going to be at 1 million people, and as climate issues arise around the country and the world, Portland's going to be a city of refuge. So, we get to move forward and start building the city of the future.
What is your vision for how Portland transforms in the next 10 years?
Well, we've got a ton of smart people here. Universities, colleges. I'd love to turn Portland into a brain trust on the cutting edge of solving not just our local problems, but the world's problems. I can see the South Waterfront being similar to a medical district, but similar to what Houston has with the Texas Medical Center, 21 hospitals, many different labs and clinics and all of that. It's a real powerhouse, and it's on the cutting edge of a lot of medical technology and innovation. I think we could totally do the same thing here. Same thing with climate change, as far as us evolving beyond some of the technologies that currently exist. There are brilliant people here doing a lot of cool things. We just need to put this all together and come forward in a more comprehensive manner.
Lightning round. Whom from Portland's past or present should our leaders take notes from?
I've been studying a lot about Tom McCall. I think he was an amazing leader that was just a really smart guy and really loved Oregon, and Portland in particular. You know, for me, looking back to the past and seeing how the leadership that made Portland be the epitome of like how to run a city properly is very aspirational to me, and I'm really keyed into what a lot of how Tom McCall directed things and managed things.
What place in town that more people should know about?
Sweet Bacon and Pope House.
If you had $5 million, what is one thing you would buy for Portland?
I would buy, beautification for the parks for sure. We have just such an amazing natural resource, and we just need to take care of these things. Parks, all outdoor spaces, as much as possible so that folks can take their families and friends and visitors can go see our beautiful natural resources.
Would you describe Portland as more grunge, more jazz, or more indie pop?
I would definitely call it grunge.
If you could wave a magic wand to make one thing happen in Portland, what would you do?
I would say more housing, more workforce housing, more affordable housing for everyone.
So now you know your candidate, or a bit about them. We like to thank the visionary candidates, also like to especially thank all the volunteers and organizations that put this together. We couldn't do this without you. To look at each candidate, be a good Portland citizen, and to be a dashing and informed voter, listen to X-Ray FM to learn about ballots and the new ranked choice voting system. And check out portlandpossible.org.